Hello and welcome back to the channel and Vlogmas. So because we are entering 2020, it is time for new planner setups. Yes. So I want to talk to you about my 2020 setup, what systems I may be repeating and what I'm testing out. But before we do that, if you are interested in more potential videos, because I might have a couple more planner videos coming up, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on these uploads. Also, if you like my work and would like to support it, I do have a Patreon pledge. You get exclusive videos, writing, and you really help out with all of that work and any campaigns that I'm doing. And all new December pledges will get a free sticker in the mail. So as you can see here, I have 3 binders on my bed and I'm trying to point and it's not quite working. There we go. I have been getting into planners for quite a few years now. I originally started out with like those cheap ones that you get at Walmart and they didn't work for me. And then I moved on to Eric Condren and that got too expensive, and then I've just been trying out multiple things. And now I think I've settled on 3 that I want to use, which is a little excessive, and for 2019 I tried way more planners and one didn't even last 1 week. But I am trying to see if I can make these 3 work for various reasons, especially since one of my goals for 2020 is to be more disciplined and make myself get more work. Instead of waiting for it to come to me, I'm going to go to it. So the first one in mind, actually, that's 2 planner planners, and one of them is a budget book. Here we have is what you may consider the 4th planner. But okay, so really it's 3 actual planners and 1 is a finance book. So I guess you don't really count that as a planner. So let's start off with the one thing that isn't a planner. This is the, what's the name of it actually? This is the, oh my gosh, what is the name of it? It's not anywhere on this book. This is the Clever Fox Budget Planner, and I've been really getting into just watching budget YouTubers, finance YouTubers, especially since my bank account has taken a bad hit this year. For the last few years, I was really good at having a pretty decent number in my bank account, especially since I was very frugal at one point, and then my mental health just kind of went down. Thus, when my mental health goes down, my bank account goes down, and I wasn't really getting a whole lot of work this year, unlike last year and the year before when I was having more speaking engagements that were paid. And yeah, so that was a bit of a bummer, but this year I really want to work on that. And also I just want to be more careful about my finances. Some of these finance YouTubers, these budget YouTubers, will buy like an Eric Condren and like write up their whole budget. For me, I didn't think my brain could really handle that. And one of the YouTubers I watched, I think it was Erica Life Vlog, she did a review on this. No, actually she did not do a review on this specifically, but there was another budget planner, and I was looking at that, but then this kind of showed up in the related section on Amazon, and I think I just like the look of this better. And you know, I tried apps, but they wouldn't let me change like the expenses, and what I pay for, the bills that I pay specifically are different than what other people tend to use. So, and okay, looking at this is a monthly budget and it's different here as well, but whatever. So you have like I might have to do some B-roll. We have your monthly budget and expenses like mortgage or rent, insurance, maintenance, electricity, things like that. Some clothing, personal care, just other things. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this work exactly for me, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Yeah, I want to see if I can try to get a hold of my finances and like really look at what it is that I'm making and what I'm spending, because I don't even get a paycheck from YouTube every month. Since I got kicked out of my MCN, I have been having to skip a month because I don't make enough on YouTube. Just so you know, when you want to get a paycheck from YouTube, you have to make $100 every month, and every other month I don't even make $100. For those of you that were thinking I'd make thousands and make bank on YouTube, no, I don't. Yeah, so as a freelancer, you know, your paychecks are wishy-washy, and I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to really just figure that out. And I also have cash envelopes, which I am retiring the ones I was using because I messed them up and my brain isn't cooperating with it, so I have a booklet that's being made. Yeah, I want to be more serious about my finances, not spend it on random stuff, and that's a whole other, like, series I want to be working on for my channel. I also like that there's an expense tracker in the back so I can keep track of, like, clothes, business clothes, and equipment, things like that. So there's one of those sort of planners, but not really. I don't know. Do you consider this a planner? Let me know in the comments. But it's completely different, so. And then we have my Hobonichi Weeks, and this is currently my everyday carry for the rest of this year because the Hobonichis do start in December. So, like, this is the 2020 planner, but they start on December 2019, which is good because I don't have any other planners to use. And I have it in this, this is gorgeous. I saw this in a Hobonichi Weeks Facebook group, and I had to have it. This is the 2017 Starbucks, like, notebook holder, and it's a Chinese exclusive, I think, and oh Lord, it's beautiful. It even comes with this, like, coffee journal thing, and it has beautiful coffee pictures. You know I'm a coffee fiend. Anyway, so here's my Hobonichi. Let me take this out. And I forget exactly which one this is, but it's one of the more expensive Hobonichis. It's one of those limited edition designs, and I got this from Amazon Japan. And it is a very, very tiny planner. So what I wanted to use this for was to make it like an everyday carry and also more travel friendly. I say as I'm probably going to bring all 3 planners with me to Jersey this Christmas because I'm going to be there through the new year and I want to set things up. Right here on the left it has the day of the week and I would have my appointments. So I have edit a video and do a voiceover video. I gotta go to the post office and Target and I have these appointments. And then right here I would have, like, say a film list. I might have an edit list or a writing list, which, you know how I always say I want to keep writing? One of these days, man, one of these days. So this is really good for everyday travel or just everyday carry because it is small and really compact. The downside is if you are someone who writes really big, which I tend to do, although I'm writing small here, but it takes a lot of practice. I probably wouldn't recommend it if you just can't do small things. Like, the monthly layout is so small. The little boxes here, like, it's hard for me to write, say, if I have an appointment and also, like, if I have a video. Because for Vlogmas, I was attempting to upload every single day. It was really hard to, like, get all that. And also, I've crossed out so many videos because they ended up not being uploaded on the day that I originally wanted to upload them. I've been using Hobonichi, I think, 2 to 3 years in a row. Actually, I think 2 years in a row. This might be my 3rd year. So, I do really like it. Sometimes I have an issue with the space. I really love this design, though. It's little aliens, like little space galaxy, and I love this notebook that it comes in. This is a black one, but I also bought a really light, like, turquoise one. Also, there's a clear cover on top of this one so it doesn't get damaged. And then I have my nemesis, my enemy, my frenemy. And for the 3rd year in a row, I have purchased a passion planner, and the first 2 years I got this have been a fail. The first year I got this, I used it for about a month and trashed it. The 2nd year, I think I went on a little bit longer and I gave up. But it wasn't the planner's fault, it was my fault because I am not disciplined. I am the person that would wait for things to come to me and never get anything because I'm waiting instead of actually doing anything. So, 2020 is going to be the year where I grow the f*** up and get stuff done. And get things to come to me by me going to them. I also blame one of my pals because she's a passion planner ambassador. She keeps talking about it. So this is going to be, like, really project oriented, I guess. Like, I'm really going to buckle down. There's a roadmap here, which is where you keep track of your goals. And if I can just... There you got your wish list, your 1 year, 3 months, 3 years, lifetime. And I just really want to buckle down and really try this out. But the only way this is going to work is if I'm really disciplined and make sure that I work for what I want. That is how this thing is going to work. And it should work because I had to change myself. But I really do love how this is really compact. Actually, I thought I was getting the original size that I've always had the first 2 years. And then I realized how much smaller this is. And then I was like, oh no, I don't think I'm going to like it. But actually this might work better for me. Also, Passion Planner has a YouTube channel and they caption the majority of their videos. So Hello, accessibility. Also, Passion Planner is a small business, and you want to support those, right? And then we have this new baby. And this is what is supposed to be like my real professional planner, so I can take with me on business. So yeah, I would have my Hobonichi as well. But this, I don't know, I really wanted to try rings out, especially because you can get things in and out easily. See, I had bought a disc-bound planner, and then I went down a disc-bound planner rabbit hole on YouTube, and I really liked the idea of being able to take out pages and then put them where you wanted to go. But holy crap, as I was playing with it, I realized that I really hate this because the paper is hard to turn. Anyway, I am giving that away, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to give that away. By the time this video goes up, that giveaway is probably over, but instead of having that around my house, we'll give it away to someone. Anyway, so I was watching Maddie Plans, and she had a system, and she's the businesswoman I want to be. So I figured I would give this a shot. And I don't know if it's going to be up before or after this video, but I have a setup video of this in particular. And this is just an A5 binder. Has a little clasp thing, and I have things coming out of here, so I got page flags and stuff like that. I don't want to get too in-depth about this because I have a setup video either before or after this coming out, but see, I will have a place for all my business cards, although this will fall out easily. So I gotta be careful about that when it's in my bag and when I'm taking it out, otherwise, because there's no closure, so it could easily fall out. Yeah, I got 20 euro at a glance, and my monthly setups and weeklies, priorities. What I also like is that there's a place for lists. I have my projects, so if I have any sponsorships coming up, which is what I'm gonna try to do for 2020, I can keep track of that. And there's a finances section as well, but I already had that budget planner, so this is just there, so it all looks even. And then all my video ideas and stuff, or writing ideas in one section. And I didn't want to carry around, I don't know, am I weird? Am I just a strange person? Yes, I am. But I don't know, I wanted to give this a shot and see if it works for me. I'm still trying to find planner piece. And if you follow any other planner YouTuber, you know how hard it is to find planner piece. I've gone through so many various planners, so 3 does seem a little bit excessive, but I feel like at least one of these would probably stay in the apartment and be like a desk planner, and then 1 or 2 would be on the go with me. I imagine that the Passion Planner will probably be the one that stays home, but we'll see. But don't let me buy any more planners. I said that before, and then I bought this. You know, when one thing doesn't work for you, that's the thing about trying to find planner pieces. You just have to try various systems to see what works for you. You can't find one thing and then be like, oh, well, there's that. It's like health journeys. You find one specific diet that may or may not work for you. You just gotta keep trying them all. But I just really, really like how professional this looks. I'm trying to change the things that I have and be more neutral about things and clean up my act as I look at the corner of my room and it's a mess. But yeah, I don't know, I really love this, and this is a Webster Pages thing. Just to watch the setup video that I have. Yeah. So. Anyway, so that's it. 1 budget book that's completely separate, and then 3 planners, and I'll use those throughout 2020, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to do a process of elimination, and maybe I will be able to find planner piece, trying to figure out which of those 3 I think is really good for me. I do also have a digital calendar, so that has my appointments and what videos and what articles and Instagram videos that I want to do. So in case something has to change, like instead of this video being able to go up on a Thursday, maybe I'll move it to a Friday or, you know, whatever. So it's easily changeable. But as far as paper goes, that's what I like. And you know, some people, I was watching a planner video last night and somebody had 7 planners and journals. Would go them. They have a whole lot to track, and they were also doing journaling, things like that. And some people's like, why don't you just go digital? You're wasting paper. Some people are digital planners and some people are paper planners, and I'm like a mixture of both, especially because you never know what's going to happen electronically. Like your phone could break, not turn on, or sometimes things don't save, you know? So I like to have a mixture of both and being able to try out different systems and see if one hopefully works for me. But I have learned that I no longer want to use the Hobonichi Cousin, which was a bigger one. I did a video on it. Traveler's notebooks really don't work for me, although I do have a couple of notebooks left. And I think I'm going to use those for journaling, like actually getting my thoughts down and maybe do like a memory keeping sort of thing. I still have one of those portable printers, which is really cute. I need to find a charger for it. But yeah, I've ended up learning this past year, inkwell press planners don't work for me. I used it for a week and hated it. That was a waste of money. And then before I even actually used the disc planner, I knew that I hated it, but I'm going to give that away to a lucky winner. And by the time this video goes up, they probably will already be getting it. Let me know in the comments below if you are a planner person and what you use as your planner. Are you a digital person or are you a paper planner? And if you are a paper planner, what do you use? Actually, what do you use if you're a digital planner? Use Google, iCal, or I'm sure there are a lot of other apps out there. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to help translate, I will have a translation link down below. Always helps out. You give this video a share, a thumbs up, really helps out the channel and its growth. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I will see you later.